Hi guys, Jake Brown from Cascade Custom here. Today I've got a product I'm showing you. It's multicolored LED RGB strips that are individually addressable, and we've incorporated them onto our builds. Now, a few people have done this here and there on YouTube, but it's just not very widespread, and you can't buy them anywhere. That's probably because they're a little more sophisticated than the typical LED setup that just either has a solid color that blinks certain pattern certain amount of times, which can also be programmed, or the typical RGB strip that is not addressable and therefore cannot do quite the same kinds of things that the individually addressable ones can do. So what we've got here is a completely stripped down quadcopter, minus the camera, which is stationary there, so I can't take that off. And basically, you can see in the middle there is an Arduino Nano, and that is kind of suspended in the air, as you can see, by the wiring leads going to each strip on each arm, which is like so. They've been painted using acrylics, the same color as the actual arms here. We found these acrylics work really well. They don't scratch, they're really resistant, and they're great for what we do. So these are the LED strips. Now we're missing the ones that we normally put on the ends on the motor mounts. We put about 6 LEDs across on each motor mount, two red in the front and two white. I'm sorry, the other way around. Two white in the front and two red in the back. And those indicate, we program them to indicate the voltage status, the GPS status, and we pretty much use them for like visual status cues on our quadcopter. Anyways, I just wanted to demonstrate today what these look like in action. I'm going to try my best. The camera quality that I'm using right now is not good at all. It might not show up very well. It might not show the actual color transitions very well, but you'll get the main gist of what these things look like in practice. And normally I'd have a 1000 milliamp battery 2S to do with this wave. Right now all I could find was a 3S 3300, which is great because it can show you that this works on 11.1 volt systems, the way I have it set up here. So, which is using a BEC, which I then take the output, the 5 volt output for, and use it to plug right into the Arduino there. This could be done also by plugging the output, the 5 volt output of the BEC straight into a receiver, and then taking another line out from the receiver and plugging that line into the Arduino if you want to be able to plug in and plug out the actual BEC. Alright, so let's just plug this in and show this in action. And actually I'm going to turn off the lights too before I do all this. I'm going to go ahead and put this up like this. And that's pretty terrible quality there in terms of video footage. But I get the idea. You've got rolling rainbow effects. You've got feeder lights.